Yo, what it do, everybody? Welcome back to the channel On the Go Chicago, where we talk all things Chicago sports and sports in general. It's your boy Mike B back here to talk some Chicago Bears. In this video, I'm gonna talk about. I got four free agents that I think the Bears should look into bringing into signing this off season. These are veteran pieces I think that can contribute this upcoming season. I'm gonna talk about all that in today's video. So I got four players for you guys. I'm gonna get into that after this intro. All right, so let's get into this video. I got, like I said before, I got four players I want to look into and give you guys my thoughts and opinion of why I think the Bears should, look into these guys as potentially signing these guys to the roster. So the first one I got up is a former Bears, and that's defensive back Cal Gordon. I mean, Cal Gordon. Cal Fuller, defensive back from the Denver Broncos last season. Played 16 games, only started in 10. Kind of had a down year. Four pass deflections, 51 tackles, 3 tackles for loss. Really have not been missed a game with injuries. Been really solid when it comes to being on the field. I think he had a down season. He's familiar with the Bears organization. A veteran guy who can play the nickel. Because I like Tavon Young, but his injury history has kind of got me not so sold on that. That nickel position is a really tough position to understand, and I think Cal Fuller can really just slide right in. A veteran presence in an already great secondary unit with Jalen Johnson, Cal Gordon, Thomas Graham Jr., Eddie Jackson, Jaquan Brisker, Elijah Hicks. That's a nice, secondary unit. And a veteran like Cal Fuller, who you can probably get on the cheap prove it deal. I know he probably still want to prove he can still play. Only 30 years old. I still believe he got a lot left in the tank. So Cal Fuller is a player I think the Bears should look into bringing in the fold. The next one is another former Bear that still out there, and that's Akeem Hicks. Akeem Hicks has been dealing with injuries, but when healthy, is a phenomenal player. Was a heart and soul of this defense these last few years. Only 32 years old. Seems like the market is kind of dry for him, so maybe I can get him in on a prove it year, maybe a 2-year deal, 5 million to 7 million a year. Last season only played 9 games, was out with I believe a growing injuries. 25 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 9 QB hits, 3.5 sacks. If that's great for just 9 games. That's production. So I think the Bears should look into bringing back Akeem Hicks. I was trying to sell him on bring him off the second, not starting. Maybe I would start him if I can get a healthy 12 games out of Akeem Hicks. I'm cool with just getting the 12 games. I don't need you to play 16. Just give me 12 to 14 games. Help me mold these young guys. Can play the 3 technique. So I think the Bears should look into bringing Akeem Hicks back. I still think he got some good years ahead of him. Still think he's a talented player. And I think maybe you can try to get him in on a prove it deal. Maybe try to get him on a cheap deal and I think he's a player who will buy in onto this into this everything Eberflus preaching. Granted he left on the bad note with that was the previous regime. So I think a conversation can fix all that, and Akeem Hicks in this locker room, another veteran leadership would be amazing, along with Robert Quinn, Roquan Smith, and those guys. So the next guy on my list, I got wide receiver Jarvis Landry. A guy has yet to been signed, only 29 years old. Kind of had a down year last year, 52 receptions, 570 yards, 2 touchdowns in 12 games. Yeah, I think that's a down year for Jarvis Landry. Somebody who was supposed to be one or two option in that Browns offense. I he's been asking for 20 million. I've been hearing. I don't think he's going to get that. I believe he's going to get a prove it type deal. Maybe the Bears can convince him the what they trying to build here, and maybe he can like what he hearing and come join out, catch balls from Justin Fields, be that number two for Darnell Mooney, be that security blanket for Justin Fields. If I need a first down, I know Jarvis Landry gonna give me that first down. Or if I'm in the red zone, I can use Jarvis Landry there in a slant, a nice veteran receiver who I know can catch catch balls from So I think Jarvis Landry would be great for this Bears locker room, for that receiving room. So maybe I probably give him a 2 year, 10 million a year type deal, or maybe the second year be option, just so he can go out there and prove it. I know he got to have a chip on his shoulder because he's gonna want to get another contract. So, and last but not least is offensive tackle Eric Fisher. Only 31 years old, played with the Indianapolis Colts, so he already familiar with Eberflus. Another veteran guy who can play left tackle or right tackle. Like I said in the previous video, we do need a veteran offensive lineman to come in and just be that veteran presence. I think Jason Peters did that great last year for Tevin Jenkins and Larry Broom. I think he was real good for those two young studs. And for this year to have four offensive linemen, young offensive linemen, I think it's only best to have a veteran in there so those young guys can watch and see how to prepare, like Eric Fisher or even a JC Treader. So any veteran player, I would love to have in Hallis Hall, and coming off a Pro Bowl in 2020. So yeah, Eric Fisher will be great for this Bears team. Like I said, the relationship was already there with Coach E. All about what kind of deal, and a relationship there with Pose coming out of Kansas City. I don't know why I didn't mention that. And he's a Super Bowl champion. So I think Eric Fisher is it's not a reach. I think it's possible. Any of these guys I just named, I think it's a possible. It's all about what price though. So, but I wouldn't just overpay for any of these players. I think anything less than 10 million, probably 2 year deals, maybe a year deal on the proof of deal. So yeah, I think any of these players would be great. I think the Bears need some more veteran players, especially on that offensive side, the receiving room and the offensive line room. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I got Cal Fuller, Akeem Hicks, Jarvis Landry, and Eric Fisher. Do you guys agree with me? Or do you guys got any other players you got in mind? Drop them down in the comment section. I will be talking to you guys in the comment section. Don't forget to drop a sub, a like, tell a friend to tell a friend. Follow us on social media at OTG Shot Sports, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Yeah, I'm finna get up out of here. It's your boy Mike B. And I catch y'all in the next one. Peace.